Today I've come to Wales to test out the ADV tent from Lone Rider. This is my first time even taking it out of the case. So we're going to set it up, see what it's like, and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions as we're doing it. To start with, I've also got Lone Rider's Moto tent, and that thing is fantastic if you want all the space in the world with the garage, or you want to make sure the bike's inside with you, or you're two up. It is, however, quite big. Now on the GSA, doesn't matter, GSA's got plenty of space and plenty of ability and straps and stuff to carry it, but sometimes you might have a smaller bike which that tent's just too big for, or you don't need it. You've got no need for a tent that size. This is where the ADV tent comes into it. Oh, I tell you what, that ain't gonna go back in very easy, is it? Now for me, I've got this beautiful scenery backdrop, so I want to make sure one of the side doors is facing that way. I believe it's this way. Just looking in the pack, we've got the main inner tent, we've got the outer tent, we've got an SOS sheet, which if you are in trouble, you just lay this badger down. That's also going to double up as a ground sheet, some tent poles, and then some kind of mesh net maybe for the roof to put some of your bits and bobs in. I like to upgrade the tent pegs. Most tent pegs that come with any tents nowadays aren't the best. I like to get some real solid sturdy ones, pick them up from like Matt and Warehouse, Trespass, place like that. Because also I find the Lone Riders ones quite sharp to push in by hand, or even if you've got flip-flops and you push them with your feet, the tips can be very, very sharp. Ones I buy got a big head, easy to push in. Once your ground sheet's in, if you don't have to use it, if you don't want, grab your main inner sheet, start pegging that down. Lay out your poles, and it looks like the two poles that go over the top are on the uppermost of the poles underneath it. That's these poles here. All these poles are actually attached together, so you don't have to worry about making sure you've got the right pole in the right bit. Now start clipping. So far, super easy. In all fairness, the motor tent, even though it's bigger, that's really easy to do as well. And once you've pegged the inner material to the tent pole, just bend it down. Now on both doors, both sides, you've got the little ringlet where you just find the end of the pole and shove it in it. And in a nutshell, if I wanted to, that is it. If I didn't want to put anything over the top, I could just get straight in, get made down. Outer part of the tent, we're just going to throw it over and we'll see where it latches onto. So the large Lone Rider logo, that's going to go on the top and tail part. He says, so this here is what the tent pole base pokes through, and then the top outer tent also has the same thing, which then goes underneath the tent pole as well. Once you've done all four corners, then you're going to come to the top of the tent, and exactly the same. So you're going to open this up, and inside is going to be another one of those kind of red loops. That there. Literally just loop it on. That's the inner and outer part of the tent, all connected to the tent poles, and now it's just a case of going around sorting out the guide ropes. One feature I do really like is it's got windows on both sides. In other tents, you just have a little Velcro bit to try and keep it open, allow the airflow. Lone Rider have done these little rods, or Velcro tabs, and you do it so it actually forces the window open to allow the airflow. Not only can you roll both doors open, but also these side flaps as well, you can roll these back and you can pin them back, so you can have literally half of each side of tent open. And if you don't want to leave any of your bike gear outside, you've got plenty of space either side of you as well. Now I'm 6'1", and laying flat. My feet aren't touching the bottom of the tent, and I've still got a few more inches above my head as well. More than enough space for myself in here. In opposite corners as well, there's another zip there. So if you're on a campsite with electricity, you can run something straight in, and then you can obviously charge your phone or whatever. Last thing to put up then is that mesh net goes over the top. And for reference, they go from door to door, not head to foot. Gloves, lights or whatever I want to put up there, just keep it off the ground. It's there. What I'll do is I'll leave that on there now. I won't bother taking that down when I take the tent down. My sleeping bag is a Kilos gear, and it is pretty big. And it does touch from top to bottom, but like I said, I don't, so I'm not bothered. Got my pillow, got my Rabdos bag, and all this space to play with. And then obviously, like I said, the space out there and this side as well. And if you're wondering, I'm at the Moto campsite. It's literally pick where you want to go. This place is big, and it's got a beautiful backdrop. Just look at that. There will be a link in the description box below if you want to stay here. North Wales, just near Snowdonia, because that's where I'm going to be hitting up tomorrow. Now don't get me wrong, Lone Rider's Moto tent is a great tent. I've taken that away a few times, and it's got absolutely more than enough space for anything you want to do. However, their ADV tent would be big enough for myself and Zoe to come if we were touring up on this. Well, we don't have to be touring up, we could be on our own bikes. And what I like as well is the ADV tent is small enough and compact enough that it actually fits into my Lone Rider side bag. So I don't need to have it outside the bike, I can have it inside protected, and it's not going to get nicked or fall off. Let's look at some of the features then of the ADV tent. Well, as you've seen, 6'1", long enough that I can go inside and I can't touch the top or the bottom, always nice. It's tall enough that you can sit up or take a knee, so you can get kind of somewhat dressed inside, but let's face it, probably a man of my flexibility, I'll probably get dressed outside, as in into my riding gear. It's fully waterproof. Not only that, obviously the base is waterproof, and the base isn't just one piece, it kind of wraps up like a bathtub as well, so if the rain does come past, it's not going to come in. Now it's got a 10,000 ml waterproof rating, so like I said, you ain't gonna have to worry. That's the inside and the outside as well. If you're not on a big old heavy GSA and you are on a lighter bike like Zoe's MT-07, the pack is actually pretty light. It's only 3.5 kilos with everything included. So if you aren't used to carrying a lot of weight on your bike, this is an absolute perfect tent for that. We've got two massive doors either side, not just one side. That's one thing I like, is that if me and Zoe are in this, we've got our own sides. We can get in and out without bothering each other, without climbing over each other. And the other handy bit, if I wanted to have the awning doors open like a little roof, I could just have the bike parked up to the side and then just tie it off to the bike. Now, like I say, anything decent, anything good, anything worth having isn't going to be cheap. And Lone Rider kit, no matter where it's the back box, the panniers, the small tent, the big tent, it's not cheap kit, but you get the absolute best quality. The amount of R&D that goes into it, the team over there are fantastic. Now this tent is going to set you back £449, but I think for everything that you get, it's well worth the price. In another video, I will do a side-by-side comparison between the Moto tent and the ADV tent, just so you can compare and see the differences, so you can make up your mind which one is the right one for you. Well guys, I wouldn't be able to come to places like this, make videos like these, if it wasn't for the companies that support myself and DSR. So thank you very much to Lone Rider sending me their ADV tent. If you do want to pick one up, there will be a link in the description box below. If you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos of me camping in the ADV Lone Rider tent or the Moto tent from Lone Rider, let me know in the comments box below. And there's nothing to say, but until the next one, ride safe.